Ever wonder how to actually build a $1 million retirement portfolio step by step using options? In my last video, I broke down the theory, and today I'm going to show you exactly how to set this strategy up inside the Interactive Brokers Trader Workstation platform so you can start putting it into play right away. Before we jump in, I'll quickly recap the key rules and assumptions that you need to know. First, you need to have enough cash to sell a put on the SPY, the SPY, which is currently going for $68,000 for 100 shares. The SPY average return is going to be assumed to be 8% per year, and the options part of this strategy is going to be around 4% a year. Then we're going to give this thing 30 years to invest, and the compounding returns are going to be massive. We also want this to be as passive and give us the highest odds of success possible, which is why we're using this strategy in the first place. Now for the execution piece inside Interactive Brokers Trader Workstation. Go to your watch list, click on the SPY, the SPY right there. If you don't have it there in your options chain over here, just type in SPY and click on stock. I'm going to open this guy up. And then what you're going to want to do is go out to 30 days away till expiration. Today is December 2nd, so let's go out to January 2nd, or right around there as close as you can to open up a 31-day expiration point. Then you want to sell an at the money, which means right at where the current stock price is. The current stock price is 681. So we're going to go right at the money, and you're going to sell a put option just below the current stock price right here at 681. So click there. I'm going to sell, kick a mid price, and click submit. Then you just want to make sure it shows up in your account. So we're going to close down the options chain, go into our portfolio area. And in here, we see a position of -1, which means we sold a put option on the SPY that went into our account. We got paid $1,067 to do so. And now we have 31 days to sit back and wait. What you need to do now is simply put the expiration date of January 2nd, 2026 into your calendar. So I'm going to open up a new tab in Google, go to my calendar, go to January 2nd. And on January 2nd, which is right here, I'm just going to go check SPY options trade. And click save. And that's all we got right now. We just sit back and wait for 31 days to go by. And at that January 2nd mark, we go back and check our trade, and one of two things will have happened. This dashed yellow line right here represents the put option that we just sold on the SPY. And now if the price of the SPY stays above 681, maybe it goes like this over the next 30-ish days, but ends up right here above the 681 level, we are happy because we get to take our $1,000 of profit, keep it in our account, and get to go and repeat the process all over again, selling another put option on January 2nd right here. That's going to expire February 2nd. So we just repeat the process all over again. But if the price of the SPY does go down and drops and stays below 681, maybe it comes down here to 670 by our angry face down here, that means we have to buy 100 shares of the SPY at 681. The problem being now it's only worth 670, but that's not a terrible thing because we just got paid $1,000 still. And if we have 100 shares of the SPY at 670 right now, if we look and zoom out, the price of the SPY typically just grows up slowly over time. We can just be patient with it and have it just slowly tick higher as time goes by as well. Or we can hop back into our options chain and sell what's known as a covered call and get paid again. So to sell a covered call inside Interactive Brokers Trader Workstation, click on the SPY once more, open it up in the options chain here, and then we'd be looking for a 30-day expiration. Again, this is assuming we had to purchase 100 shares of the SPY at 681. So we know 681 is our key number where we bought. We don't want to sell a covered call that is lower than that. So we're going to go over here on the call side this time and go down to a delta of 30. Delta is this column right here. We're going to go down to a delta of around 30, and we would sell this call option at 695, which means we would be taking on the potential risk of having to sell our 100 shares of the SPY at 695, but only if the price of the SPY goes from 680 all the way up past 695. So there's a 30% chance right now of that happening in the next 30 days. So we're going to sell this call option, get paid $456, and go ahead and sit back and wait again for another 30 days till it expires. If you ended up selling a covered call or another put option, you would go back into your calendar again Add the date to your calendar so you know to check in on your trade when it expires, and you can set up the next leg of this strategy. And now for the best part, the numbers and the returns towards that $1 million target. We put up $68,100 to open up that first trade on the SPY and sell that put option. If we had to buy 100 shares for one contract at 681, that's where the $68,100 comes from. But we got paid a shade over $1,000 to sell that put option. Plus, if we did have to buy those shares at 681, selling the covered call would generate an additional $455, bringing the total return for 2 months to $1,522, which is a 2.2% return on the $68,000 that we had to invest to get things going. And if we keep repeating this process month after month, and again, factoring that sometimes you're going to sell the put and get a sign, sometimes you won't, you just keep selling puts or you flip over and sell covered calls, you should be able to make about an 8% return from the SPY appreciation in stock price and a 4% return in the options arena doing the calls and the put option selling. This strategy has a high probability and is very simple to execute. You're checking your trades once a month and slowly building up your wealth to that $1 million retirement goal. If you want a few more tips on how to do this and sell options in general, pick up my free checklist linked below this video. And if you want to see how I set up my interactive brokers trader workstation specifically for trading options, check out this next video right here.